Hello and welcome to part number 22 now. So with this thing here created, so let's just clean up the scene first. So that layer with that image plane, so let's give it a name like large potty image plane. Save it and then just make it invisible. So go here to layer 2, let's see what's in there. So select objects. So we don't need it, so just delete it. And we don't need the layer as well. We need Alt 5 to go back with a wireframe and shade it. So large, what's that? Okay, that's as a reference. Okay, so here we are with that geometry. Let's turn on mode switches, okay, and then small potty image plane, so we can leave it there. So with that, okay, so we have this piece of geometry here that we don't need anymore. Delete it, and then I think can delete. Just select objects in there. Okay, so just delete the layer, because we are putting it to, so with that object selected, go here to track mode switches layer and add selected object. Okay, body reference, let's select all the objects in the layer, so that's 2 objects, so you can see the one. If I go to wireframe, hit 4 on the keyboard, so that's those 2, we just delete them. And then just delete the layer. Knob temp, again, this is something we don't need anymore, so right click, select object in the layer and delete it, and then delete the layer as well. So we still need those image planes. So I don't know if we need this guy here. Yeah, just leave it there. I don't know if we need it. So at 5 to go back to shaded mode. Let's bring the new geometry here in place. So move it here and X, and then V middle mouse, snap it here, and then move it at Z, V middle mouse, snap it here. Then we have to bring it up somewhere about here, and just roughing it out. And then Control D, duplicate that switch knob, potty, whatever, and V middle mouse, snap it here. Alright, so now we are going to model one of those buttons here. They're all the same, besides the tab and the run stop button, and of course the little lights. But let's check out an image. So I measured it. The buttons are at the. So they are, again, they're little in a cone form at the top. So it's not some straight blocks, just a little bit, but it makes a difference in the end. And at the bottom where I measured it, it was had in this case a width of 1.15 centimeters, and the height is 0.55. All right. So let's try to do this by, let me just turn off those. So put these here onto that track mode switch layer as well. So add selected objects. And then let's go in and say create a polygon cube. Like I said, so it having a width of 0.15. Let's put the height to 0.5. Should be. Let's edit. Undo that and then check that out. So, and then in this case, it's the depth 0.55. Okay, so now let's take the top face, do the extrusion, hit R to scale that, just slightly, maybe a little bit more here in Z, and then hit W and move it up. Somewhere about here. Q on the keyboard. And let's insert an edge loop below that top part here, somewhere about here. Do the same here above it. Do one here. And go to face mode. And then extrude this face once more, hit R. So just to give it more detail there. Hit Q, go to object mode. So I know when I smooth it, it's gonna do a round thing out of that. So let's go in here, select this edge. So I double clicked on that edge, shift double click, shift double click, shift double click. And then let's do bevel. So it's the fraction is set to, you can see it here, 0.033 segments of 3. So I leave it with those settings and then hit 3 on the keyboard. Okay, so that's creating something at Alt5. So it's looking almost good on top, of course not the bottom. So let's just insert another, maybe we just go in here, go under that piece of geometry, select that large face and just delete it. And then again with that object select, hit 3 on the keyboard. Alright, so that's looking good to me. Now let's go in here and say vertex all the top vertices. And then hit R to scale. Just like just a tiny bit more. Go to object mode, hit 3 on the keyboard. W, and then let's check out where we have something you can snap it to. So I don't see any, part of the geometry we already created, which is almost somewhere at the same level. Alright, so let's just bring it over, just put it somewhere. So let's turn on the rest of the geometry at Alt5. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this piece here for now, and we figure out later when we create the case together with the geometry we already have, where to, you know, put those buttons exactly. So just leave it there for now, and I'm gonna pause this video, and then the next one we will go on and create that, you know, the two buttons here, the tab and the round stop button. All right, see you in the next video.